Hey there, everyone. Have you been following along with the new releases Spirit Halloween has dropped this year on their website? If you haven't, let me share with you Dr. Illume. So, when I saw Dr. Illume was released in January, I immediately knew that I wanted him to be paired with Miss Mercy. And I'm going to create, doing air quotes here, a morgue scene this year. I already kind of had like a sort of one, but I'm going to really bump it up this year. If you saw any of my posts last year, you know I was a little disappointed with this guy. Nothing wrong with him per se. He was just a little puny. Like Miss Mercy could whip him any day. But when I saw Dr. Loom, I knew I had to pair him this year with her. So let's jump into Dr. Loom's setup. This is all of Dr. Loom's parts. So you have your instructions, the base, 2 feet. These are his support poles, his torso movement, the hoop that keeps his pants up, his chest piece, his 2 hands, one with the beaker, his head. There's his head. The head and the hands and the weird looking chest all have a really great veiny detail. Makes them super spooky. And then you have his arm pieces, whatever these little accordion things are. But I do like these because these are for the legs, because I don't know about you guys, but most of the props I have, they look so puny. Like when you put them together, like their pants just are like, I don't know, they just have no oomph, no buff. Like if you met them on the street, would they be a scary monster? Probably not. But I like that they added this detail because it does kind of poof out the legs a bit and the arms, so it's not like shirt against metal, you know? That doesn't give a whole lot of oomph. So there you go. I've said oomph too many times. Then we've got his lab coat and his pants, his the AC adapter, and the infrared sensor. That's all of his parts. I wanted to share with everyone an issue I had. Maybe it's just me, but I gotta imagine somebody else might have done this. So Dr. Loom comes labeled. This is if his base is facing away from you. So he's appropriately labeled right and left. And the pieces are also labeled right and left. So it should, in theory, be easy to put him together. All you gotta do is put the left pieces to the left pieces on the left side of the base and the right on the right. Problem is, I didn't put him together that way. I gotta imagine I'm not the only one that does this, but I put my animatronics together facing me. So his right is over there, his left's over here. But since he wasn't facing me, I was putting his right side pieces over here, his left side pieces over there. And as you can imagine, that does not work. Not once, but twice, still doesn't work. So save yourself some trouble. Maybe put on the right and left side pieces with the base facing away from you, just to kind of keep you from tripping up the way I did. And to save yourself some added unnecessary time. My next issue is with these parts labeled B and C. For steps 3 and 4, you're supposed to put B in, then C in. So the issue with that is parts B have this. And that is supposed to be at the top of the leg support, so you can drop these into it. So if you put on B, presumably, according to the instructions, first, they're at like the midpoint of the legs. So that doesn't work. So again, had to take them apart and put them together again. So that way I could put these at the top instead of midway, like so. So just keep that in mind. B technically does not go on step 3. C does. So I hope that helps someone, because again, took me some time to figure that one out, took him apart, put him back together again. In total, he probably took about 45 minutes to put together. Keep in mind, like I mentioned, I had to take him apart, put him together at least 3 times. So I truly anticipate that come Halloween, I will have mastered Dr. Illume's setup, and he'll be so much easier. So I hope that some of my faux pas will save you guys some time as well.